Well, although I expected to do more sort of in progress video of this project, I'm done. So what you see here is the finished product. And I can go over a bit about what brought me here in terms of the various painting techniques. A lot of weathering, obviously. Sorry about that. The whole point of, or the fun, I should say, of doing an Orky vehicle is weathering. And I covered the basic painting technique there. And I got to say, the rust is the thing that probably got some of the most work on the vehicle itself. There are multiple levels of paint and wash and weathering powder to get it to this stage. And weathering is one of those things. It's a very organic process, and you just have to approach it that way, and eventually you come to the point where you feel like, oh, okay, this is good. And you can kind of work it forever. And it's best that you don't. It's best that it look natural. If there's too much of the sort of artist's hand in it, it doesn't look natural, it doesn't look real. And so you want to avoid that. I didn't do very much actual sort of chipped metal flowing through. I always try to go for, where would it still be shiny, and like, for example, where this piece would come in contact with the top of the smokestack here. Obviously those edges would continue to kind of polish each other as they bang together. You still want to have some, a few highlights here and there, because you want to be able to see the detail. But again, you want it to be natural. Always, if you're having trouble thinking about how rust should look, go look at something rusty. I used to actually take pictures of rusty things before I had a digital camera, and I used to have just a box full of photos of rust. Weird, but it was helpful, and so a lot of those pictures are still stuck in my mind as I do that. The tires sort of cried out for dirt to be stuck in the treads there, and that's a weathering powder. And weathering powders are tough. I mean, they're essentially just dry pigment, and which is one element of your paints. But in order to get a paint to work properly, it needs more than just the pigment. It needs a binder, and it needs well, I actually don't know everything that goes into a paint, but there are several elements of it, all of which have to work together so that not only does the paint flow, but the paint sticks. And weathering powder is just pigment, and pigment kind of doesn't stick on its own. And you may use pigments on a model, but part of the problem is because they're not fixed to your project, if you touch it, they can come off. Well, that's actually not a problem here, as they are in the recesses, and that's exactly where I wanted them to be, because obviously the tire is going to be constantly in contact with the road, so the only place that those powders or that dirt could remain is inside the crevices of the tire. So that is why I chose to do it that way. Now, at the same time, I actually did do a clear coat over the top of that, and sometimes that can kind of destroy your weathering powders. I've sort of gotten a sense of when that's going to happen, how much that's going to happen, and so you just kind of prepare for it. And if the powders go away too much, you can always come back and hit it again after your clear coat. I didn't have to do that in this case. I also used some rust-colored weathering powders, which were much brighter orange, and you can kind of see, maybe even in there, you can kind of see where it gets a little bit brighter. But again, the clear coat made that darker as it went down. And so this is a rusty, worn, dirty piece, and I love it. I think the conversion is great. It's super orky. I like the paint that I did on it. I think it sort of emphasizes the orkiness of it. And I am pleased. And I hope there will also be pleasure at the other end. So anyway, just a short video, not much going on here, as he is done. And so my next video is going to be on the Doom miniatures, which are waiting in the wings. I've got that's a Uziel from MechWarrior there that I'm doing, but probably not doing any video on. And the Demon Prince for my own Chaos Army. So a lot of things going on, but not a lot of video recently. It's just been way too busy at the store, and so I kind of come in and get what I can get done on my contract work, and go to bed. So yeah, this week too is, although I do have a couple of days right now, today is Wednesday, so I have Wednesday and Thursdays off from the store, which is the days that I'm on for painting client work. And so I'll have part of the day today to do some work. I'll get some photographs of this guy to go onto the Flickr site, and I will include a link to that so that you can see more clear pictures of what this guy looks like. My videography, not nearly as good as my photography. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you like the figure. I hope you enjoyed my rambling on with you about it, and I will talk to you later.